fáilte. My name is Sarah Hamilton, and over the course of 3 episodes, I'll be taking you personally on a Brendan vacation. Along the way, I'll introduce you to a host of storytellers, proprietors, and other colourful characters. I'll explore amazing accommodations, taste fantastic food and drink, and enjoy unforgettable experiences at every turn. I'm bringing a taste of our homelands into your home. So sit back, relax, and join me for a virtual vacation. Good morning from Killarney and the exquisite Great Southern Hotel. And I arrived here yesterday, and you know what's so handy about this place? The train station is right around the corner. Now today I have a very busy day planned with some fun outdoor activities, but for now, let's pop inside and meet some people from behind the scenes. Mr. Scally.
How are you?
It is an absolute honour to be here. Thank you so much for being with me today in this stunning property that is one of our favourites on Catherine's collection.
Thanks a million, thanks a million. It's a pleasure to have you here, it's a pleasure.
Now I know that you have a fantastic relationship with our fabulous Catherine Riley. Can you tell us a little bit about that relationship and the journey that came along with Brendan Vacations and yourself?
My guess is it's about 30 years. And from the time we met, we just clicked, we got on great. And I suppose we were delighted to have such a prestigious company come to us and give us business. Having them stay was an honour because it gave us a platform of quality. It gave us something that other operators and other people said, well, if Catherine O'Reilly is going there, if Brendan Tours are going there, then it must be okay.
Yeah, that's just so wonderful to hear that, and Catherine's so highly regarded.
Yes.
And that relationship after all this time is still very strong and continuing to grow. Yeah,
it's great. It is great. And so I'm excited that it is continuing and that, you know, that we're still satisfying their needs and they're happy with us. So it's great. It's very satisfying.
And can you tell us a little bit actually about the location where we are right now and the history of it?
Well, I think it's 165 years old. It's in a perfect location in the town. It's renowned, and you know, like people love it. Yeah. It's simply because of its reputation going back for so long. Yeah. Any celebrities, any princes, etc., that came to this location stayed here, yeah. And it always had this, I suppose, aura about it, and we're trying to build that back up to where it was.
Yeah, and so we are here in beautiful Killarney, and can you tell us some of the experiences that are just right on our doorstep?
First of all, you have lots of good golf courses in Kerry and surrounding. Yeah. And then you have the lakes and you have the jaunting cars. There's so much to do and there's so much scenery, and it's a relaxing spot to be.
I really feel like everyone in this whole area, it feels like family, right? It's very homely and so welcoming.
Nearly everyone in Killarney is involved in tourism in some shape or form. Yeah. So the families are driving it on, improving it, making sure that there's walks, making sure that there's bikes for hire. Every single thing a person wants to do is here in Killarney. The venues, the entertainment, etc. So it's all there.
Yeah, it's something so special, and I know our guests are going to fall in love with it in this location, in this area, and they're just going to be welcomed like they are as family. Thank you so much for having us here.
Not at all, it's a pleasure, it's a pleasure.
No, pleasure's all mine, honestly.
It's a pleasure, sure. This is what we do. This is what we want. Yeah. So it's a pleasure, it's a real pleasure.
So I'm here with Morris from Ireland Walk, Hike and Bike. How are you, Morris? Good morning. Thanks for bringing the fabulous weather and this incredible view. Can you tell us where we are and what we're going to do? Anything fun today?
Sarah, it's fantastic to welcome you to the Kingdom of Kerry, and isn't it looking extra fabulous this morning? We're here in Killarney National Park, certainly the centrepiece of the famous Ring of Kerry that I'm sure lots of people have heard of. So today what we're going to do, we're going to jump on our bikes, we're going to go on a little cycle around this fabulous lake that we've got behind us here called Muckross Lake. And then we're going to take a short walk up to Tork Waterfall, again one of the centrepieces, one of the natural wonders of Killarney National Park. So how does that sound?
Oh, that sounds amazing, brilliant. Okay, I'm all set to go.
Brilliant.
So let's kick it off.
Let's go. Now Sarah. So look, I wanted to stop here and show you this beautiful sessile oak tree behind us. So Killarney National Park is famous for its oak woods, the oldest oak woods that you'll find anywhere in Ireland. These oak woods date back all the way to the last ice age. You know, so it's pretty amazing. A lot of the oaks were wiped out and harvested through the 17th century, and a lot of these were replanted. So most of these trees are probably about 200 years old at least. So again, one of the reasons why the national park is so famous, like I said, is these beautiful, beautiful oak trees.
Oh, they're stunning. I can't wait to hear more now what you're going to show me along the way.
Absolutely. Okay, we'll move on and I'll show
Oh,
you
now.
the next highlight. Okay, Sarah, well look, we had to stop here so I can show you these amazing red deer that are native to the national park. It's rutting season at the moment, so the deer have come down from high up in the mountains. There's great hive of activity because the stags are fighting with each other because they want to mate with the females. Beside them you have these beautiful Kerry cows. These are an indigenous breed of cow native to Kerry. An interesting story about these Kerry cows is that the content of their milk is much higher in fat than regular cows, so they make amazing ice cream and cheese. So while you're here in Killarney, you have to check out the Kerry cow ice cream.
Oh my goodness, you don't have to tell me that twice. Love ice cream and I love cheese, so
Perfect.
I'm going to 100% do that.
Excellent. Well, let's go and burn some calories so you can have guilt-free ice cream. How about that?
Sounds good.
Okay, Sarah, here we are. This is Muckra's house. It's the centrepiece of the park. It was built in 1843. It's had many owners since then. And one very interesting story was that this house was actually gifted by a father to his daughter on her wedding day.
Oh
So, yeah,
my, imagine, wait till I tell my dad that now,
Yeah,
that's
you
some
didn't
treat.
You didn't get a house for your wedding,
No, I
did
did not, no.
you? Cool, well you'll find the house is surrounded by beautiful manicured gardens as well. Over the years, the families that have owned it have gone to great lengths to make these gardens as fantastic as they could. You know, and you can see the lake here in front of us. Not a bad back garden, is it?
Not a bad back garden. Didn't get the house, didn't get the garden, but sure, I'm very lucky enough, and to be here, it's beautiful.
Absolutely. Brilliant. Well, look, that's the house. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll walk on through the gardens onto Torque Waterfall. How's that?
That sounds brilliant. Let's
Brilliant.
go.
Let's go.
And Mars, that was brilliant. And we've ended up here
Yeah.
at this very iconic site in Killarney National Park. Can you tell me where exactly we are?
No problem, Sarah. Well, this is Torque Waterfall behind us. Certainly one of the natural wonders of Killarney National Park. As you can see, it's in full flow today. You know, it's looking extra spectacular. So the waterfall comes off of Mangerton Mountain, which is just behind us here. Flows out of a huge corrie lake called the Devil's Punch Bowl. But Torque Waterfall itself takes its name from the Irish word for a boar. So a torque is a boar in Old Irish. So the legend goes that back in the day, the famous Irish warrior Cuchulainn was chasing this magic boar through the mountains, and to escape, the boar buried into the side of the mountain, and where he buried in, the water from the mountain rushed out and formed this amazing waterfall. So that's where Torque Waterfall gets its name, and as you can see, yeah, it's looking pretty spectacular today.
Oh, that is brilliant. I love the story that's connected to it, and the legends of Ireland too, right? They're all bringing it into
This
it.
is it, yeah.
Bring it to life, it's amazing.
Exactly.
And I know this is only one little spot that we saw today,
Yeah.
this like masterpieces behind us, but
Yeah.
there's also so many things that we can do here for
Absolutely,
Brendan and
absolutely.
and our guests.
I mean, so many things to do here in Killarney National Park, which of course you've seen many of them already, but also in other iconic locations like Dingle, which is the peninsula just north of here. You know, we do some fantastic walking tours over there, some cycling options as well. So just so many options, so many amazing places to see in such a close proximity. So yeah, lots to do.
That is brilliant. Well, I had a blast today. Thank you so much. I'm famished. I'm going to go and get some food.
Good stuff.
What an incredible day in Killarney. I have hopped in my Hertz self-drive car and I'm headed to the Shannon region. But before I leave, I wanted to tell you one of my favourite things about this stunning area. When you visit the southwest of Ireland, part of the charm is there is an abundance of bed and breakfast to stay in. Now, these properties are far more than just a budget-conscious choice. They are for every type of traveller. Everyone is welcomed like an old friend with open arms. But don't just take my word for it. Let's hear from the owner of one of the newest B&Bs to Catherine's collection.
Hello everyone, welcome to Applecroft House. Please come on in, you're very welcome. From the moment our guests arrive here, it's nice to make them feel totally relaxed and feel at home. The space that we have created is such a wonderful space to share with the people. Our dining room space, as you can see with the garden in the background, it's lovely and relaxing. We have fantastic spacious bedrooms, and then we have our little relaxing room. It has so many books that you can get totally lost in there all day. And we're here to help people with planning their days. It's really fun when the guests come home and share the stories. And especially when you know all the little roads that you have sent them on. They have just had the most magical experience of that, and it's because you were able to advise them where to go. It's wonderful. It's fantastic to meet so many people from all different cultures, and it's lovely to learn about their life as well, and also to share ours with them. This is our homemade granola. Got the best smell, flavour. Our cakes today, this is our traditional brown bread. This is a traditional barn brack. Applecroft House always has cake for breakfast. Originally, we built Applecroft House in 1983. There was an orchard here in the corner. I thought of why not call it Applecroft. That's 38 years ago now. And I'm delighted that Applecroft House is pretty well known now as a bed and breakfast. My family are very, very, very proud of what I do. And I hope that some of them, one of them hopefully, will take it over someday.
Thanks, Kathy. I love B&Bs. They are more than just a bed for the night. They are an opportunity to enrich any Brendan story. Right, I've got a little way to go, so I'll see you all in the morning. Here we are in this beautiful hotel in the stunning Shannon region. Now, the Shannon region has so many things to see, iconic sites, and so many wonderful experiences to do. So I thought it'd be fun to maybe divide it into two of our travel styles. And I've drafted in my fabulous friend Nick to take on one, and I'm going to explore with the other. And then later, we're going to meet up and do something very special, and we can't wait to show you.
Thanks, Sarah. Hi everybody, my name is Nick, and today I am super excited because I get the chance to travel by private chauffeur. Speaking of which, there's my man now. Donna, how are ya?
Great to see you again.
You too.
Hop on in.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Okay, here we are in our stunning private chauffeur vehicle. Donna, do you want to tell us a bit about this car and the other vehicles that our guests can travel in?
Yeah, absolutely. I see you have plenty of leg room back there anyway, which
Yeah.
is great. And you already hooked up to the Wi-Fi?
I'm all connected, yeah.
Good. Yeah. So this is a executive Mercedes sedan, perfect for one or two guests, and plenty of room in the trunk as well for all your luggage. If there's more than two of you, 3, 4, 5 guests, we've a larger Mercedes MPV, and then a number of mini coaches as well. So if you're traveling with your extended family or friends, we can cater for all different groups and sizes.
So Donna, in your words, tell us what exactly is a private chauffeur, or what should I guess expect when they're travelling in private chauffeur?
I think the private chauffeur experience is we're not just drivers bringing you from A to B. When you're on your private chauffeur vacation, you're going to experience, in my opinion, the most personal form of travel. Your chauffeur is with you from the minute you land at the airport until the day you depart, and we're really here to just take care of all the details. You're here on your vacation, so you sit back and relax.
I always think of the private chauffeur driver as the key to Ireland. Like, these are the guys that our guests are going to use to unlock the really special moments when they're traveling around Ireland. They know the locals and they'll get access to areas that maybe they wouldn't otherwise. It's the stuff that you just can't book, you cannot plan.
Yeah, exactly. And our team of chauffeurs have been doing this for years and years, and they know the specialists you're going to meet. They know the little nuggets of information on your trip that you mightn't get on other styles of travel, be it going off the beaten track or where to get the best pint of Guinness in a certain village, or it's the flexibility that you're not tied down to a specific time or specific itinerary, that it's your vacation. So if you want to spend an extra hour in a certain place, or if you want to get to the hotel that bit earlier to experience some of the wonderful hotel properties that you'll be staying at, you have that flexibility with your chauffeur.
They entertain the guests the whole way through, don't they?
Absolutely, yes. In our team of chauffeurs, we've got some brilliant storytellers, some brilliant singers, and everything in between. So they're on hand really to be your friend, your advisor, and anything that will make your trip that extra bit special.
Yeah, your private concierge, isn't it?
Exactly.
Probably the most common question we get is, how do I keep in touch with my chauffeurs?
A lot of the team have developed great personal friendships from guests coming to stay, and we'll be exchanging emails and phone calls and cards at Christmas and everything. So it's really great to see.
Yeah, they start the trip with a chauffeur and they finish with a friend.
Exactly, yeah, because when you're spending time one-on-one with your chauffeur, great friendships develop, because you're talking, and it's the learning about each other's families and interests and everything. So our guys develop a kind of a pretty special bond with their guests, which is great to see.
Yeah, it's a stunning day outside. So tell us a little bit about what we're going to see today.
We're on the way to the cliffs of Moher, right on the Wild Atlantic Way, so really looking forward to it, and I'm actually going to bring you to where I think the best view of the cliffs are, so looking forward to seeing what you think of that.
Great, can't wait.
Well, what do you think of this?
Oh wow, that's amazing. You can see the Aran Islands.
Now, one of the best views you'll see in Ireland.
That's amazing. It's stunning.
Now you can see why it's my favourite place to bring our guests.
Yeah, it's an epic spot, Donna. The Cliffs of Moher are actually really special to Burren Vacations. We recognise them as a Make Travel Matter experience, and that essentially means that every time we bring a guest here, we're helping to protect this amazing environment, and we're looking after the ecosystem, and every one of our guests are contributing to that by coming here with you. This has been amazing, Donna. Thanks for bringing me here. Should we head on up to the Burren?
Let's go.
Cool.
So while Nick is off with Donna on a private chauffeur, I am going to have a little self-drive. One of the beauties of self-drive vacations is that you're in complete control. You can hit the road whenever you want. It's the ultimate in independence and freedom. Ireland is super easy to navigate. You can stop wherever you like, go off the beaten track, or wind down the windows and enjoy the scenery. With our partnership with Hertz, we make sure we have the best quality car for you, no matter what your budget is or what the party size is. We will cover all the details. All you have to remember is you have to drive on the left. For me, there is no better way to see the Celtic Isles than from behind the wheel.
Right, Donna. So tell us a little bit about you. Who are you?
Yeah, so
Who's Donna?
so I'm actually third generation of the Keogh family in the chauffeur business. So following in the footsteps of my dad, who's still running the show, as we say, and my grandfather also. So it's quite special and something I'm really proud of.
Yeah.
Dad and Catherine Riley have been working hand in hand on the chauffeur product since for over 25 years. So great friendships and an amazing, I suppose, working relationship to be still going so strong 25 years later and getting stronger and stronger every year, thankfully. Our family and the Brendan family are intertwined, and I think it's we're really fortunate and really privileged to be working hand in hand with Brendan on the chauffeur experience in Ireland, and getting to highlight and bring guests and all around the country so that they can experience the wonders that you're getting to see today as well.
Yeah. Thanks, Donna. So we've just arrived at the Burren Farm experience. This Make Travel Matter experience is really special to us. The reason it's special, I'll introduce you to right now. Her name is Brona.
Hi Nick.
Hey Brona.
So good to
It's
see
good
you.
to see you too.
Thanks for coming to see us. Would you like a cup of tea?
I'd love one.
Nick, this is the old farmhouse. So this is the original fireplace, and in the old house where they did all the cooking, baking bread and everything. So I've actually prepared a little feast for you. I'm so glad you're here today. So if you grab the mussels and I'm going to grab the butter, and we've lovely stew outside.
Great. Wow, look at all these. Amazing.
We have a feast for you here. We've got some lovely homemade brown bread, Irish cheese, local apples from our orchard, and a lovely beef stew over here as well.
Can't wait. I can smell it. It smells amazing.
Hope you're hungry, Nick.
Brona, thank you so much for making. Can you tell us a little bit about the ingredients and where they come from?
Yeah, I mean, it's so exciting because we launched our own beef last year. So before that, we were farming like everybody else. But we wanted to taste our own product and to bring it to the market because we're in a really special area in the Burren, which is such a really important part of Ireland. And there's only 2 places in the world like it. So I really wanted to produce our own and stand by the quality and the taste. And we can really do that with this. The carrots are local as well. So I use all our own products and all local Irish products on all the events we do and the picnics that we do as well. So the brown bread is made by myself as well. And we're looking into developing a butter range, so keep your eyes open for our next project.
Fab, I can't wait. That's fantastic. We'll have to try it now.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, that's delicious. So Brona, when our guests come, they have this fabulous food, and then where do they go? What happens next?
So we're never in a hurry. That's one thing about our experience. We take it personally. It's myself and my husband Cathal that do all the tours together. So we take our time, we welcome people into the house first, and that explains about the social history of Ireland. And then we go up the land. The farm's quite vast, so we were really lucky. We've got woodland, we've got the Burren limestone pavement, the luscious grassland, and we've got national monuments on the land. So we've got a beautiful old chapel. We'll head there in a few minutes now because it's a really special and poignant place.
Can't wait.
So it's a real day to get back to basics in Ireland, where we all came from, very authentic. So our experience is not about anything, only how we farm and where we came from as a people, and that's what I love to get across.
Fabulous. And that's one of my favourite things about the Burren Farm experience is when our guests comes here, they're supporting you, they're supporting Cathal, they're supporting the community here and bringing a bit of life back into the area, you know. And also it's really special that you can share it with our guests as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Nick.
Well, that was amazing. I better make sure I get some of that stew for Donna before we hit the road. But for now, I'm going to head up into the farm. So I'm going to introduce you to Cathal. Come with me. Hey, Cathal, how you going?
Hi Nick, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Do you want to hop up, Nick, and we'll go for a spin?
I'd love to.
Great.
Well, Cathal, here we are in our destination in the middle of the UNESCO Geopark. This is your farm. Tell us a little bit about where we are.
Well, we're in the very centre of the farm, Nick, and we're in the highest point of the farm, and actually we're in the very centre of the parish here as well.
Okay.
So the farm has been in, I'm a 5th generation farmer here, and we've got, obviously, we're in the Burren, but we've got real green land here as well. And at the moment our cattle they've left us, they should be here, but they've gone for a wander and they've gone out to the winterage.
And they have the best view in Ireland. Tell us a bit about the view.
They do indeed. Right behind us, as you can see, we're in the East Burren here, so that's the mountains are here behind us, and the famous mountain at the very end is Mullaghmore, and you can see, Nick, there as well, that the Turlough is starting to fill this time of the year.
The Turlough is this lake
is the lake behind
hanging
us.
out behind us.
Yeah,
okay.
so it was dry up to 2 weeks ago, but because we've had 2 weeks of rain, it's starting to fill, so that usually will fill fully at around Valentine's Day.
Okay.
So, and to our right here then, we've got Loch Bunny.
Fab.
So it's the only lake in the Burren, and it's a feature of our farm, and as I said, we swim there ourselves, and it's great to have it.
Yeah, and the benefit, I suppose, of having that access right up against it, any guest can go for a walk over the limestone pavement. And
they can indeed, absolutely. You can travel through our farm quite easily because the landscape is right around us, and you can get to a point here you can walk across to the lake.
And tell us, I mean, we understand, you know, what the Burren means to Irish people, but what should our guests expect? What is the Burren? Why is it so special?
I suppose it's one of the most unique areas in the world, and a lot of the people down to the generations are still here, so we have a deep love and understanding of the place, and we like to share that with people that come here. Yeah. And we give them a taste of what it's like to live here.
Yeah. And I suppose our guests that choose to come here and spend time with you, they're supporting you guys, but they're supporting this area as well and the community here.
They are indeed, and they're making other parts of the world more familiar with the place because they can share the story.
Yeah.
And that's what the Burren is all about. It's a story, really.
Brilliant. That was amazing, Cathal. Thank you for sharing that with me.
It's no bother, Nick. I think we'll head to the old chapel. I think Brona has something laid on for you, Nick.
Okay, I
Great.
can't wait.
Okay.
Wow. Brona!
Nick,
hello.
what do you think?
This is amazing. Where are we?
Special, doesn't it?
It's amazing, yeah.
Church was called Shannon, so Church of the People. It's a very special and poignant place. So will we have a little treat?
Yeah.
A little drink to say welcome to our place?
Yeah.
Sit down there and I'll grab something nice.
Fab, thank you.
A special treat.
Wow.
There we go.
What have we got here?
Some Guinness and some lovely oysters.
Okay, and where have they come from?
They're local oysters from Flaggy Shore. I was at a farmer's market on Saturday and I picked them up.
Yeah.
So yeah, when people come to us, they can do a private dining experience up here. So we can shuck oysters, we can do a picnic, or we can actually bring a chef up.
Wow.
And we actually have had a request for a couple to elope and get married here, so it's amazing.
They can do whatever they want.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah,
so
but well, I mean, speaking of the space that we're in, where are we? What is it?
We're in a really old chapel. So this was called Shannon, and the reason why it wasn't knocked down is because some of the trees here, the hawthorn trees, are over 500 years old. And apparently, with myth and legend, if you mess with those trees, you'll have very bad luck from the fairies. So it was never taken down. But it's a really special place to get married, so it's very good luck.
Cathal was telling me earlier on this is in the centre of the local parish. So at one point this would have been where everybody would have converged, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's the very centre. So before the village church that's there now, this is where people came to pray. Yeah. There was 3,000 people living here, and now there's barely 300. So very, very private and very special. I think you can probably get that feeling. It feels poignant and it feels like a real part of our history. Yeah. Well, sláinte.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Nick.
What an absolutely incredible afternoon that was at the Burren Farm Experience. Brona and Cahill are true gems and wonderful custodians of their piece of the Burren. I'm sad to leave, but I also can't wait to tell Sarah all about it.
One of my favourite drives in all of Ireland right here. When you come around the last corner and the castle comes into view, wow, it's just stunning. I'm here with the highly regarded Mr. Mark Nolan. I have heard so much about you. I'm very, very honoured to be right here in the spectacular Dromoland Castle. So thank you for joining us. Can you let us, all our viewers, know who you are and where we are right now?
Okay, well, after that introduction, I don't know who I am. No, I'm Mark Nolan. I'm Managing Director and General Manager of the hotel. I've been here a number of years, and that's one question I don't like people to ask me. They ask me, how long am I here? I'm here, I'll tell you, I'm here 32 years. Wow. I started with the intention, listen, I was a child. But no, I mean, and the room we're in is actually our Earl Thomond fine dining restaurant in the castle. And it's one where all the Brendification guests use when they come to dine with us. It's a really special event. And of course, our relationship with Brendan goes back many, many years. And of course, the key to Brendan is Catherine. So Catherine would ring me any time, day or night, to ensure that the guests have been well looked after. So we have a wonderful relationship and we love her to death here. So now, on the estate itself, we have so many things to do, and often people say it's a pity we didn't stay longer. There's 18-hole golf course, there's swimming, there's sauna, there's steam. There's so many different activities on the estate. We've got Falconry, which I hope you're going to try and experience, archery, and we've developed in the last year quite a few walking trails and nature trails, and that's one of the big pieces that we're concentrating on now is our green footprint, which is becoming increasingly important, particularly for our North American guests, and we love to see that. And we've actually a dedicated green officer now who meets our guests and tell them what our plans are and what we've done already. So.
Wow, that is incredible. You're right. Well, I'm here and I don't want to leave. It'll be kicking me out the door now by the time we have to go, because it's so amazing. You're right. There's so much to do, and there's so much for all of our guests, no matter who they are. If they're active, they're foodies. We really have something for everyone here.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And of course, the location of it is right beside Shannon International Airport. It's here 10 or 15 minutes down the road. You've got so many different things: Cliffs of Moher, Hunt Museum in Limerick, Bunratty Folk Park, and it's just so many wonderful things to do in the area.
Yeah, you're right. The location is spectacular, and over this part of the world is something very, very special. This property is magical, and I know our guests who are coming here, they'll have the wow factor, like I do every single time I come around that corner.
Yeah, it is. And when you come around the corner, you see, ooh.
Yeah, it's that wow factor. We spoke about food. I would love to try some of this tasty food that you have.
Well, absolutely. The chef has been preparing something a little for us, just to give us a sense and a flavour of what we have from the estate.
Fabulous.
So, here's Ronan.
Hi, Ronan. Oh, thank you.
Now, so we didn't know who's going to have what, but anyway, this is, and it's all from the estate. This is a rabbit terrine with a little mango jus and a little wild chanterelle and mushroom. So I'm having the loin of venison. It's also from the estate, and it's prepared, as I say, with a light beetroot and red cabbage and a little gratin potato as well.
Oh, it looks fabulous. And just before we tuck in, I just want to say a massive thank you so much for this. It is really an honour to be here, and this wonderful opportunity to be in this stunning property. And we really can't wait for our guests to come and visit and just have that wow factor, as I said.
Well, thank you so much. It's been a real pleasure for us to have you with us. As I say, our relationship with Brendan is absolutely so close. And it's great to get the opportunity for you to see firsthand what we do for all your great customers.
Thank you so much. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Although I say it myself, that really is excellent.
I'm here at the magical Dromoland Castle with the lovely Dave. Dave, how are you today?
I'm great, Sarah. You're very welcome.
Thank you. Can you tell us what you do here at the castle?
Yeah, we have the School of Falconry here at the castle, and we're so privileged. Yeah, we bring people like yourself out into the woods, and we've got 500 acres here of amazing countryside full of biodiversity, and we teach you how to fly falcons and hawks.
Amazing, amazing. Do you think we get to meet one of those characters?
Oh, I think we could just arrange that, but I'd highly recommend popping one of these on your
sure,
hand.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
They're all left-handed in Europe because we always mount the horse from the left-hand side, and there's a really strong tradition. But keep looking at me, and Alice is, she just comes in like that. She's coming to say hello. And so Alice is a Harris hawk.
Hi, Alice. Hi, darling.
She's a female. The females are always larger than the males. It's called reverse dimorphism, and they're the bosses. Yeah. And she's a resident here at the castle. She really loves going out and flying through the trees.
Oh,
Yeah.
she is beautiful.
Oh,
Oh, she is beautiful, and
Isn't she?
definitely a must-do. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. She is fabulous. So thank you so much
Not
for
at all, you're
for
very
us here
welcome.
today. That is truly incredible. She's beautiful.
top job.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hi!
Oh, Nick, how are
It's
you?
so good to see you.
It's great
I'm
to
good.
see you. How was your day?
I have had the most amazing day. I can't wait to tell you all about it. How was your day?
Great. I took a wee self-drive now, and I drove the open roads. It was just so lovely just having that freedom.
Oh, true. Well, I was so lucky. I was with my private chauffeur all day. I have so many stories to tell you, but let's get a drink first.
Yes, let's do it. Nick, you have to see this menu. Created by Alex and his friend, all designed, and they're all tarot cards. But behind each tarot card is a signature cocktail.
That's so cool.
Isn't it so
I
fabulous?
wonder what drinks in my future. Oh, wow.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh,
Oh my. Wow.
thank you, Alex. That looks amazing.
That's a masterpiece. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Cilantro.
Cilantro.
That's amazing.
Oh my goodness. On our next episode, I go walking in Westport. I show off my golfing skills, take a culinary journey through Galway, and enjoy exclusive experiences at the amazing Ashford Castle. See you then!